How long can we survive with Chunky? Like the like button, smash the smash button, and it's a character I haven't played before despite being among the early guys, but his whole thing is that you gain more HP by 25%. You also get a damage boost for every extra HP you have, and he doesn't have lifesteal, he doesn't really do HP regen, so his thing is just to be a tank. He will take damage, but he's supposed to do it. And I think the Ghost Scepter is a perfect build for this guy. I mean, it's the one weapon in the game that's going to give us more XP, not more HP, the more kills we get. So, I mean, it's a match made in heaven, basically. This guy will eventually get stronger the more we double down on the effects of this Ghost Scepter, and maybe if we get cursed, we can get a lot of HP quickly. That could go crazy. But in the meantime, let's start with extra range. Ghost Scepter doesn't really do much with regen. Yeah, it's 0.01 per second. But I think you have... It's a little bit reduced, but it's not unusable. Maybe it is, actually. Maybe I underestimated how usable it will be. So let's go with range, I guess. Let's lock that for next time. Pierce is up to 1 upon critical hit. The crit is just a default 30. I'm interested in it, but you know what? Let's stick with the Ghost Scepter. Let's not mess around with what's supposed to be a good potential build. We're gonna get like a little bit better range, so you can start shooting from further away. Maybe some attack speed will be nice, and we'll try and make it work that way. Like we see the vision, we see what the game wants us to have, so let's not fight it. Let's make it happen. Unfortunately, we could not break. All right, let's first of all, now the consumable heals 4. Let's also get more of these. They're important. I don't think I care that hard about the range, but it's a good one to have. At least early on, I guess it helps a little bit more than later in the game. Later in the game, there's too many enemies. It really doesn't matter, but at least right now, sure. Why not? There's going to be enemies around. Might as well be able to shoot them from afar. I was hoping in a free item with that. I was hoping in a free item with those tree breaks, but we didn't get anything. Oh man, I'll go with luck and armor. Armor does not have any debuffs for us. Oh, that's a great pickup. Yeah, armor is the one stat based on survival, because you know, lifesteal, survival, regen, survival, dodge, survival. You know, you see what I'm saying. But armor is the only one that doesn't seem to have that penalty, so I'm inclined to pick it up. Also, this could be good for us. These all deal range damage, so more range damage seems good. I'm not gonna hold on to this. Okay, I will hold on to this. I might hold on to this, and this one's also good. You know what? These are all great items, so let's all hold on to everything here. And I think with the 4th scepter, we're gonna start hitting a point where we're dealing a decent amount of damage, especially with that level 2 we just picked up. I didn't pay attention to how much extra damage it deals, but it's going to give us a little bit more health. It's going to take less kills to give us the health upgrade, basically, which is nice. And you know, upgraded scepters tend to just be decent all around. They tend to be a decent step up from the non-upgraded ones. Also, let's pick up the money so we can afford stuff. $87. That's good stuff. Projectiles. Ooh, this could be good. Attack speed, yes. The extra scepter, range damage, 2 range damage upgrades. Those will be nice. So now we're dealing 12, 18 damage. Your shot speed is a little bit faster. Not crazy, but you do give me max HP a little bit more often now, which is good. This one's a nice one, so I'll definitely be saving the discount. I was hoping to see another scepter there, but it is what it is. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, things are starting to... Decent firepower. The firepower is starting to look decent, nice, respectable. We're holding our own, but again, this is just wave 5. This is nothing. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's keep our head down. But the fact that we're getting kills means so we're starting to get more money, and getting more money means more upgrades for us. So that's exactly what we want. We're doing the right stuff right now. $120, that's a good amount of money to play with at this stage. Either luck or attack speed. I'm inclined to go with luck because luck has a lot of interesting potential. Another one, perfect. Slowing down, that's always great. And this one's good, and this one's great. So, ooh, interesting hatchet. Look at this. This guy already started to pick up on the stats gain. He's already at 3 after 2 levels. This guy is at 4. Is probably the first one we ever bought. And this one's at 3. So yeah, it's starting to pick up. I might. Well, I'm just gonna aggressively purchase whatever shows up, and hopefully it means lots of upgraded scepters. So maybe lots of rerolls to get those. Hopefully find those bunnies that give us a free reroll. That would be great. Maybe fishhook. That would be very solid for us. Getting into cursed scepters could be a game changer, especially this early on when we can probably manage. We will probably out damage a ton of enemies, so we would be in a good shape to be able to pull off the cursed stuff. And you know what? The idea of like having so much damage that we just get in there and fight it out is quite decent. This one's nice. This one's oh, first of all, let's buy it as it is. I think so. That seems interesting. That could be a very big upgrade in terms of like the max HP stat. The damage is better by a fair bit, but nothing game changer. Crit chance and dodge. I don't think I care about it since the game's penalizing us on that. Well, in fairness, dodge is okay, but range damage, explosion. We don't really have explosion. That's expensive for what it's trying to be, so I'm not gonna buy it. And do I really want damage? This is good. But this is melee. It doesn't really scale with what we have going on. Yes, more damage would be nice, but I think we can make it happen with these scepters. And if we play our cards right, we can really have something really strong going on with these guys. So I guess I'm gonna pass on that for now. They are quite strong at this point. In fact, maybe I don't want that upgrade that's gonna make the trees become turrets because they might steal our kills, but at the same time it's not hard to avoid that kind of stuff. Like, you know, if the turret's on the north left, top left side of the map, we just stay on the bottom right, and like it's really not going to cannibalize our kills. It's just going to give us a slightly better time. Like I think it's completely fine. It's completely fine. I think we're okay with it. Oh, 56. That's really good. This one, you know what? I'm going to get it just because it seems interesting. And more harvesting seems good. At the cost of melee, that's completely fine for us. Alright. So, not an insane level of firepower, but we're able to kill these guys with just the scepters, which is great. I do like that. They're putting out a good amount of firepower. That is very nice. It's not as, you know, it requires a fair amount of shots to get the kill done, but they're at least doing it. They're not taking, like, it's not them having to charge our way and us having to wait for them to, I don't know, shoot again. Like, it's working, so I'm okay with it. How much HP are we gaining? 58 HP at this stage. Are we getting any more? 60, 61. All right, so that stuff's working. That stuff is working for sure. Let's try to collect the money. I thought about it too late and just left a lot of money on the table. I think I'm gonna go with luck. Let's buy this one. Now we have 2 level 3s, which I think is better than having 4 level 2s. I think so. Let's buy everything here. Then we're gonna buy this guy. This one's also here because it's gonna bring our consumable here to a plus 6. I don't know why it took me so long to think about it, but yeah, nah, it's a lot of good stuff. Actually, it might not be a +6 because the consumable heal, I think, starts at a base 3. And maybe the stat we see is usually... sorry, I got distracted by all the enemies and stuff going on. But basically, the consumable heals that we see in the stat right there is like on top of the normal 3 that you heal. So maybe I'm underestimating the kind of damage that we should be healing with these consumables. I'm trying to get like the little guy over there, but ooh, a little bit too much damage. So let's stay a little bit out of the way. I tried a little bit too aggressively to pursue the guy. Couldn't make it happen. It is what it is. Let's try stay alive, actually, because we're not the tanks we wish we were just yet. Elemental damage, crit chance, weapon damage scales with elemental, burning activates slower. It's interesting. It's a little bit more damage on our side, so I think that's quite nice. I'm torn between the range. I think I'm gonna go ranged and range. Both of those. That seems good. Armor. I'm gonna get it for the armor. I don't want to sacrifice that much. Oh, this is really good. This is nice. This is interesting. It's kind of interesting. I might just reroll instead. Melee and max HP. Attack speed. This one's good. This one's nice. Do I care about this one? I don't think I care about, because HP regen's very stunted. Like, look at that. That's very low. Engineering's also, it's kind of discouraged in the game. Actually, you know what? No, there's no engineering. I thought engineering was a penalized. It's not. You know what? I think I'll get this one. This one could work. Reroll again. This one's nice. Do I care about this one? This seems very interesting, but it's a melee weapon. It probably won't work as well. We're dealing 20, 27, and 34. Okay, so +7 damage between each level. I think curse is the next way up. I mean, obviously there's a level 4 enemies that we'll try. I mean, level 4 weapons, which we'll try to get to, but the real way through is with curse stuff, because that's going to give us so much more health per kill. Also, now it's about time to get this guy. Kill this guy. He's not dying. Okay, now he did. He died. Alright, free item. Love that. Our luck stat has been paying off a fair bit. It's doing a lot of good stuff for us. Ooh, that guy right there. You know what? We're not putting that kind of damage. We don't have the kind of damage output I wish we did have. I wish we had. Like, I would like a little bit more damage output. And maybe the items we have in the shop really don't give us that. Let's get some armor. That's huge. Attack speed. Yes, that's big. Like, maybe this doesn't give me what I need. And that's a lot of money to spend on something that I don't necessarily need. You know what, engineer? I'll get it because we actually have stuff that scales with turrets. I just remembered that. Max HP? Sure. Do I want these two? I don't know. Maybe the garden fruit. That could be good, but this one's not that great. And yeah, HP regen's a bit slowed down. You know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, because that looks actually normal. I think at 10 HP you heal 1. Like at 10 regen you heal 1 HP, but maybe the number we're seeing has been nerfed. So it should not be at 6. It should be like at, I don't know, 12 or something. Or maybe it should be, yeah, I don't know how. I forget what was the debuff on the HP. But yeah, we're at a point where I think we have to focus on something that's going to give us damage. Obviously, more HP is the way to get more damage. But I would like something else. I mean, I would like something that scales alongside. So attack speed, for example, that comes to mind as a stat I would like to upgrade. Or the range damage, that's another stat that can scale alongside without sacrificing the normal, like, okay, max HP is the actual stat that you need to focus on. Like, yes, perfect. Attack speed. Our attack speed's already at 45. That's nice. This one's also, again, good. Crit chance. That seems interesting. Alright. Let's start with the first cursed stuff. Yeah, these ones are like very strong. Head and shoulders above these guys. I'm looking in terms of stats gained, which is the way we get extra damage. In terms of damage dealt, it's better, but it's not game changer to that degree. So, oh, we got a boss. I kind of forgot that we get bosses on level 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. And he's kind of charging our way. It's making it a little bit difficult to avoid him, especially because we're somewhat slow. We're fairly slow. Alright, this attack seems a little bit easier to dodge. The little arrows made me feel a little bit like my dodging was limited, although those arrows did not. I think they only hit me once, so it probably wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Also, I kind of like that we're getting a different kind of boss. We usually don't get this boss. I rarely see him. I might have seen him on, like, I don't know, wave 30. Those kind of like odd waves later on in the game. Ooh, we might be in big trouble. Let's try get some cactus. Let's try get some healing going on. Oh man, the healing is difficult. Wow, we barely survived that, but we got the boss item. That's crazy. Enemies have a chance to explode. That's great. 2 luck for every crit chance we have. That's really good. So our luck is at 48. Our crit chance is at 10. So 68. Nice. And let's get some armor to compensate for the armor that we did lose thanks to this item. So let's buy this. I should have bought this one first, but it's okay. It's not that big of a loss. Another one. Max HP. Range damage seems good. And you know what? I'll just... This one's great. First curse item showing up. Excellent. And this one actually scales with our HP. So absolutely worth picking up in this situation. And in fact, it deals about 3 times as our best weapon. 6 bullets, 3 times as powerful as our best weapon. Like, that seems great. Every 3 seconds though, that's a bit slow. But you know, it's a kind of upgrade that does make sense. It scales with our HP. I don't think cannibalizing the kills of our... I don't think we're getting to the point where we're just cannibalizing the kills of our scepters. Like, we have been struggling to get the kills, so anything to make us stronger is good right now. Especially because if we don't get the kills, we're gonna end up leaving money on the table, and that's just not good. I mean, that's just lost upgrades, so we need it. So I went into wave 13, not intentionally to give the usual spiel, but the goal is to make it to wave 20. Wave 20 is usually what I take it as a win. If we beat wave 20, I'm happy. Even if we die on the first enemy of wave 21st, wave 21, that's fine. Now, what we do think as a good run is if we make it to wave 25. That's usually... Oh, this is nice. If we make it to wave 25, this is scary. It's a little bit scary, but I'll take it. And I'll reroll, actually. I'll get some luck. But if we make it to wave 25, that's usually a good sign of a very nice run. Ooh, okay, I might just take these 2. And if somehow we manage to get to wave 30, that's usually my benchmark to say we have a broken run on our hands. We broke the game. And it's happened a few amount of times. Not always. Usually if I go down to difficulty 1, it's a lot easier. But it's happened on difficulty 2 a handful of times. So it's really not out of the question. So, and of course we're trying to push as far as we can with endless mode. I'm just putting those ranges as in, like, that's usually where we tend to land, or we can land. We've seen it happen before. It's been very rare that we even make it past wave 30, but it has happened. That it has also happened before, so just that's a thing. Survivability is a lot better. I think we addressed a lot of the issues around our damage dealing, so I do like that. More XP is great. I think I'm going for the luck because max HP is coming. It's coming. We're taking our time, yes, but it's coming along. You know what? I'm gonna combine these two. That is, yeah, it's a very strong. It's very strong, so I cannot say no. Chain gun was fantastic for us some time ago. I don't think we're gonna rely on it this time. Range damage and harvesting. You know what? I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna go for these two items. They're very nice items. One of them cursed, so it's giving us a ton of HP, which is, even for us, 25 HP is it's a, what is it? It's like a 10%, more than a 10% upgrade, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, lots of money, but enemies are feeling a little bit difficult to kill, and also like with 25 HP, I think that's like a plus 10 damage upgrade maybe. Something along those lines, so super respectable, super appreciated. Ooh, I'm not feeling good about this. Our HP is very in pain right now, and I think this is a part of this character. Like, there's the idea that you're not gonna be healing as much as you want. Yes, you're gonna have fruits, but they are a somewhat of a Hail Mary compared to the normal healing stuff that you rely on, like lifesteal and HP regen. So that's a nice item. A bit late to come in, but it's good. Let's see. Armor is really important for us. Still low, but it's important. This one's great. This one's really nice. I'll take the armor. Reroll again. Alright, never mind. That was a bit of a wasted reroll. Only one item was getting rerolled. It was not that necessary. So how do I feel about the chance? I don't know, because wave 15 really gave me the business, and it has worried me a fair bit. I do like how our luck stat is quite high, which means enemies tend to drop a lot more fruits than they otherwise would. I do think that it is a little bit harder for us still, because maybe it would feel a lot stronger if we had that item that makes it more likely for enemies to drop our fruits. That would be good. And right now we don't have it. We're just relying on raw luck stat, which, again, look at the field. That's a lot of fruits to show up on their own. Those we see down there are coming exclusively from the enemies, not from the normal, how do you call it? From the normal, like, the little plant making machine. Enemy speed, sure. Max HP and HP regen, I'll take it. At 20% attack speed is very strong. This is all good. Luck and dodge, yes. Armor and engineering, sure. I'm not taking that one, not at this stage. I mean, for 3 max HP, that you know, look at this. It's 79, 23, 45. Like, we can easily make up 3 HP. This one's interesting, but maybe the loss of attack speed was a bit too much. I'm gonna reroll again. This is interesting. This is very interesting. XP gain. Maybe we don't have any. We only have something that gives like XP gain, but not much. Damages has been upgraded. Yeah, damage is doing a decent job these days. I mean, at least the damage stat is looking better, but it's still not the level that it should be. Like, I think cursed weapons would be what we truly need to bring this to a new level, or maybe some sort of game-breaking item. I cannot think of anything in particular. Nothing specifically comes to mind, and realistically, you cannot hope to always find the items you want. Sometimes they show up right away in your run, sometimes they don't. Like, I've been wanting the fish hook for a while, but it's just not showing up. Do we have bullet piercing? I'm not sure. I think so. We might. But maybe extra bullet piercing would be nice. Maybe that's a way forward. That could play a role. Bullet bouncing? That seems interesting. Ooh, but lots of enemies, and it's starting to feel risky. Despite having 300 HP, it just feels a little bit scary. Oh, luck. Let's get everything as we planned. Let's get this penguin. Damage and lifesteal. You know what? The penguin is a little bit useless given this kind of guy's stat. What do I hear? You know what? We have 3 penguins. Let's get 3 penguins. They're kind of cheap. This one's nice. And I think I know what I want to buy next wave. Alright, this wave should be easier just because these enemies are a little bit weaker. And we should be able to kill them all before they can reach us. I think tankier enemies are better at giving us a hard time with this character. But I don't know, they're quite fast and I am slow. So maybe it's not a given as I thought it would be. We'll see. We'll see. Also, we're taking the damage each second. Maybe that item wasn't the best for us because, I mean, we have a lot of health that we can spare that kind of damage. Like, we can spare 60 ticks of damage. But maybe it wasn't the smartest idea given that we have terrible regen on our own. Like, aside from the fruits, of course. And also the penguins do rely on you picking up fruits at max HP, and we're basically never going to have max HP because we're taking constant ticks of damage. So I guess we could have thought that one through a little bit better, and by we I mean I. So I'm not going to buy it actually. I will buy this one. Reroll. Okay. Alright. The luck is good. This one's nice. And melee damage at the end of the wave. Engineering. Sure. Sure. I don't love it. But the extra engineering could do very good stuff for our turrets. Oh, and they made a tardigrade useless. That little thing that gives us damage each wave. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. I should have thought it through. I should have thought about it a little bit harder. The tardigrade has been made useless. Like, it could have saved us from a strong attack from an enemy, and now instead it's just being wasted for like a 1 tick of damage. Maybe the benefit we got was worth it. I don't actually remember the benefit, but I imagine it was okay if I chose to buy it. But yeah, could have thought it through a little bit better. It did make some of the items we have a little bit less useful. But overall, we're surviving. We're on wave 19. This is probably, I think wave 19 often is a harder wave than wave 20 just because of the sheer amount of number of enemies that the game throws at us. So we're doing okay. $800 is a good amount of change for us to have, and I think we can afford almost everything. This guy just showed up, but we could afford it. Oh, this is a beautiful item. Explosion. It's expensive for what it's doing. Attack speed. No, this one, and this. Sure. For the elemental, I guess actually it doesn't. It's not worth it like that. All right. We're on the boss wave, and I think we have a good chance to maybe kill the boss. We should be able to swing that. I am taking horrible damage. Maybe because I'm slow. Maybe because I'm just bad at this, honestly. Because I should not be taking that much damage. But we're putting out an okay amount of damage. It's not one of those times where we just destroy the boss as we go in. But, you know, half health with 60 seconds left. It means that we should be able to get the kill without too many issues. He's running away. That's good. And we managed to reach wave 20 with about 356 health. That's nice. That's a good amount. All right, boss is dead. We should be able to take care of the enemies. I did tell you guys, like, wave 19 is a bit harder, in my opinion, than the boss wave, just because of the fact that the boss does hurt, but it's only one boss, and the enemies on wave 19 are a ton. So that usually helps a lot. And based on how much damage we're dealing to the tanky boys, I think our damage is okay. It's not that where I want it to be. I would like to see anybody die in one hit, basically, for me to be happy, which is not super realistic. -3 attack speed for every different weapon I have. I don't have different weapons, so this is actually very nice. And I think we only recently unlocked that item. Dodge. Dodge when standing still. Minus damage. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Attack speed. Yes. Oh, there's more. Attack speed again. Alright. Let's get these going. Cannot afford anything else, but you yourself have given us 101. That is very impressive. Alright, we're gonna have some elites on this wave because we're playing difficulty 2. Actually, 2 elites are showing up, but I think we have potential to defeat them both and maybe get some free items out of it. I'm optimistic about it. I have optimism on it. I would like to kill the charging guy so I can focus a little bit better on the arrows guy. Yeah, this seems a little bit better. Now it feels a little bit easier to dodge the arrows and focus on just going around him and getting those kills. And we got a good amount of free items. Look at that, 4 free items. Our luck stat has been generous to us. 5 actually. This is very generous. I actually would like to check my luck stat at the end of this wave because 5 free items is no joke. Like the game has really been super kind to us, basically. That's what it is. So that seems great. And you know what? Fire output, very respectable. Very respectable. Yeah, luck 150, that's really nice. 20 luck, incredible. Minus 10% enemies, yes. Max HP, crit chance, okay, sure. I'll take this one for the armor. The armor is great. That's all great stuff. 17k, not as much as I thought it would be. More dodge, more max HP. Let's buy this. Max HP. That doesn't seem good. That seems quite bad, considering that we can probably pick up a lot more consumables per second based on how things are going. The XP gain is good. The luck is nice. Structures can crit, absolutely. I'll reroll once more. Okay, this seems terrible for us, especially in our situation. But I think these 2 items were good. We should be able to make $400, no problem. At least I think so. It should be doable. We already have 200 on hand, so that seems good. Yeah, 200 right now. So we should be able to make that 400. You know what? We probably made a ton of money last wave because we had so many items that we picked up, but I don't think we have that many of those sacks. Like, you know those sacks that give you about $15 every time you pick up a crate? Like, I think we only have 1 of those. We don't have like 3. So, you know, it could have been way better. And maybe it's a little bit less than I thought, but $500, yeah, just on our own. Like, money's coming. Money has been coming. Getting free rerolls would be big because I like to reroll a lot in the shop right now. I think that's the way forward for us, so we can find the fish hooks and start trying to force a curse something. Okay, regen. Let's get the range, sure. Let's buy this. Oh, excuse me. Reroll. Let's buy this, of course, the second level 4. They're both going to be helping us a lot, a ton. Elemental, no. We don't even have money for anything else, damn. We did buy a couple expensive items, I'll give you that much. But it would have been nice to just get a lot of more free rerolls. There's a few items that make rerolls cheaper. There's a bunny that gives us free rerolls, and we haven't found any of those. So a bit unfortunate with our luck in that department, but you know what? We did get, when we needed damage, the game gave us damage, so I cannot complain. I'm okay with it. I think the game's gonna get hard, but there shouldn't be any boss waves until wave 30. At the same time, I think wave 25 or 26, the game really picks up in difficulty. It's already a little bit harder right now. I can feel it thanks to all the tanky boys that have started show up again. But yeah, uh, I think it's in the cards for us to get to wave 25 and probably even beat it. This is good. Oh, you see that dumb item. Where is it? Where's the stupid item that gives me 1 tick of damage each time? Where are you? I don't even see it right now. Is it you? No. I don't even see the item that's giving me a tick of damage per... Which one even is it? Can I like sell it somehow? This one. Ridiculous. For 40 harvesting, that was so not worth it. It kind of messed up a lot of our synergies that we could have been cultivated. Oh, this is actually perfect for us. I will buy that, of course, and that's about it. Yeah, it was not worth it. It was not worth it. I should have passed upon it. Now that I look back on it, I mean, hindsight is 2020, but even in the moment, it should have been a little bit more obvious that that item really wasn't that great for us. It should have been. I should have seen it happen a little bit sooner, especially considering that we had like already some sort of immunity to damage right away. It was. We had a couple things that already. We had 2 penguins already. Like we had things that were pointing us in the direction of, like we don't need that. But alright, it is what it is. I mean, it's not. Clearly, it has not stopped this run from being successful. It's given us $40 extra per wave, basically. For the past, I don't know, 20 waves or something. So, you know, it's given us money. The harvesting's been nice, so I cannot entirely complain. Oh, wow, that was a big jump in damage, I believe. Yeah. You guys saw that? Like all the stats scaling. Whoa, this is interesting. Those are 2 interesting ones. This one's good. Trees die in 1 hit. How have you not showed up before? And I'll pass on that one. That's very expensive for what it's trying to be. Oh, what a downpour. Alright. And maybe saving money is not the end of the world, but I don't know. I like to spend money because it makes it easier to just have as much as possible. See as many upgrades as possible. Buy everything, you know, it helps. But at least we have a small incentive to keep the money in the bank. Alright, we are wave 25, so okay. We have met my arbitrary benchmark of nice run. Decent run, good run. We're doing great. I like that. Could it be better? Maybe. But I am very happy with the run. I mean, this is good. It's very nice. And not even close to dying, actually. 500 health really goes a long way. Harvesting 20% attack speed. That's fantastic. That's a good discount. They give us a lot of discount. Oh, that's really more tree spawn. This one. You know what? Let's combine these guys, actually. Let's have 3 level 4s. No, that's very good stuff. Finally the fishhook shows up. Yeah, nothing here stands out super well, but finally the fishhook will be here. I don't know if we have enough time to really make it happen, to really give us that curse item meta, but hey, we'll try our best. We have a couple strategies that make it easier. Basically just having a ton of items in the shop, always ready to get cursed. That's kind of the way. In a way, it increases the chance of stuff getting cursed, and I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's as long as we have like interesting items, it's usually like very nice to try getting cursed. But look at this. Wow, lots of enemies. So yeah, we should really like try and make the curse stuff work, because this is a ton of enemies. Yeah, wave 26 is when it picks up. I thought it was wave 25. It's wave 26 when the enemies really show up. And oh man, we didn't get to see any curse stuff going, but we made it happen. And we got a potato thrower too. What the hell is that? 400 damage. I mean, because it's scaling with... No, that's just a ton of damage on its own. Oh, it's scaling with max HP. Okay, that's why it's dealing. But perfect item for this kind of character in a way. Decent cooldown. Yeah, good cooldown. Nice range. I'm comparing it to this ones because these have been adjusted for all these stats. So yeah, decent item. Decent item. Very respectable. But please like the episode if you liked it. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let me know if you want to see anything else. But thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.